Okay, let's see here. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy I was able to start on time. Fun Day Sunday. Welcome to WCIA Network. Wait 1 second. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another live. There is lots of movement out there, y'all. Welcome, new subscribers. Welcome back, subscribers. If you like what you see, please subscribe so you could support the channel or become a member. Hi there, Muffin Top. Yep, drama-free channel, which we try very hard. Muffin Top, great mod. Donna, I don't know if you're here or not. I really hope you're feeling better and recouping. And Bernadette, welcome back. My members. I love those little emojis. Those are too cute. I have plenty of stuff to fill us for a while. And Lisa Gale, hi there. Moon Baby, welcome. I'm going through to say hi to some people here before I zoom in. And Sugar Bee, welcome. Nancy Hopkins, Lisa Gale. Hi, everybody. This is awesome. I do have, yes, this information here. I'm going to try my best to, again, explain stuff in a way that it's understood. And I think because Summer Moon Wells herself has been my unbelievable angel so strongly throughout this whole entire process, I'm starting with these few photos because this has everything to do with what's going on in the Kylie Rodney case, and always has had everything to do within all the Summer Moon Wells missing children's cases. Always. Everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. I will be discussing places, people, names, companies, yada, yada, yada. And I always explain before I start, it has nothing to do with the people that I am discussing or showing. It has to do with bringing justice to the Summer Moon Wells missing children. And those that are new and newly understanding this process, probably because it's getting such extreme exposure through a fantastic artist, Ryan Upchurch, who I really hope goes to the Windy City Smokeout soon. We're part of the sponsorship, so he would just rock the place. They'd go crazy. Because of his interest and passion towards trying so very hard to figure out what's happening through the Kylie case, I do want to make sure that I explain how this has been going on for at least 14 plus years, if not decades. I started this back June 15th because it was brought to me through Spirit, and that's all I could work through is Spirit. I really don't know how else to do it unless it's shown to me how to pull things together. And truthfully, it's the truth, because sometimes I'll just sit there and be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do right now. Like, seriously, you guys. And I wait. And I wait to get direction. And I trusted, and it's always come my way. Today, it's really, really important to show how the elements that you are being witnessed by and shown by Ryan Upchurch. Now, I don't take sides, this or that, or blah, 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 real, not real. That's not my problem. That's not my purpose here. It's to say who's real, who's not real, who's dead, who's not dead, who's this, who's that. That's not what my purpose is for the missing children. My purpose is to show that what is real is that they're really being sacrificed. And that these children have been sacrificed for years. This has been happening for a very long time, probably before I was even born. And I'm in my 50s. And this is being shown maybe because it's time. Maybe it's because it's going to get the attention that it needs, because unfortunately it does take someone who has a following, and it does. That's how social media works, and that is how the world works. Period. It is what it is. Who's going to listen to a witch here, a WCIA network, tell her stuff without getting it recognized as, oh my God, maybe it is real. Not to say he's probably never seen my channel. I'm not saying he thinks this is real. I can't say that. But what I do see is that he sees that there's deep fake, and that the stuff is being messed with, and they're using different faces for different people, and they're using like Summer Moon's face. Summer Moon Wells Missing Children is called that because Summer Moon Wells herself, her face was used for many other children and teens, or whatever you want to call them, to be sacrificed. What is missing in the story is I listened to, that's why I pushed it up. I just really like listening to you, Jays for Justice. I have to tell you, I really, really, really enjoy listening to her. So what's the point of all this? What's the point of this? It is about the money, but it's also about the sacrifices that are being taken. These children are being sacrificed. These kids are being sacrificed. That's the point. That's the part. Maybe why I'm here is to discuss it, because that has not been discussed. It's being discussed as if it's really not happening. It is fucking happening. Kids are dying. Kids are being abused. Kids are being sexually abused. They are being tortured. That's the part that's missing in the story. And I really, truly believe that that's the part that's hard for people to talk about. That's the part that's hard, because that's the tricky part. That's the tricky part. And that's the part that I have been channeling. I don't channel anything other than how it's seen through the eyes of the ones that were sacrificed. The ones that were sacrificed. And the deep fake and the cover up and the pictures, I am going to show you today how they're all the same, just like he says. But the part that's missing is there is real bloodshed. There is real blood being poured, being given, being shared. That part's not fake. This is a process that is being run by a very high authority level. It's a high authority, which is true. I don't care about that. That, again, I'm not getting involved with that. I am not the authorities. I don't have the right to say anything like that. I don't have the right to say who's guilty. I don't have the freaking idea. All I know is what I'm showing you today, and what I've been showing for the last year and a half, are the Summer Wells Missing Children's stories, and how they've been victimized, and how they've been used, and how they were murdered. I do agree. Is there a Kylie? I don't know. I don't. It's not to be cold, but I don't care because her face is the face of so many people's faces. Sammy's face is the face of so many people's faces. I showed that. I'm like, Sammy's face looks like the Beeston Bunch. Blah, blah, blah looks like the Kent family. Blah, blah, blah looks like Summer. Summer looks like this. Na, 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 na. We could talk about that until we're blue in the face for years and years and years to come. The point here is to expose the truth through the eyes of the children, show what they're going through, and show the common elements throughout every case I discuss. Over a year ago, June 15th, was the day Little Summer Moon was said to have gone. June 16th, I started following the story. I've got great videos from the beginning that tell who I am, what I did, and how I became what I am today here on YouTube. That moment that I was introduced to Summer Moon Wells by Summer Moon herself and by Timothy Pitson, who went missing 10 years plus ago. Timothy Pitson is another one. And I grabbed all their social media, just like I did with Kylie Rodney. I have every one of her TikToks, and they're loaded in shit. I get why they took it down, and I'm going to show you why they took it down. They didn't take it down because Ryan Upchurch exposed the TikToks. Ryan Upchurch, they took it down because he exposed what's going on underneath the TikToks, and people are listening. He exposed that this is bullshit. The TikTok is the deep fake cover-up to the disgusting shit that is underneath it. Same thing happened with Candace and Don. They did the same thing. It was exposed, and then all of a sudden it was gone. Tim Mullins started taking shit down. Videos, it's the same thing. It's been the same thing way before Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney just happens to be another one that's going through this. We've had Harmony Montgomery. We've had Michael Vaughn. We've had Serenity McKinney. We've had McCain. We've had the Vallow kids. We have the Watts kids. It's not just about one child at all. It's about all of them. Every one of them that is being sacrificed, and they're being covered up by the same script. It's like a cookie cutter that they use and put it right over one another. I've shown it. It's layered. It's layered in 3. It's layered in 4. It's layered in 6. Each layer has a different person's face. They're continuously using the same cover-up because the end layer, the very bottom layer, is the same sick-ass shit that they're doing to all of the kids. The only difference is they use a different deep fake cover-up. And this thing that they're doing is making billions. I'm not even saying millions. I'm talking big money. Between social media and coronavirus and no one checking on what's going on, made it into a gazillion billion-dollar industry. And who's going to point out such craziness? And then like the Don and Candace called the uppers. Who's going to believe you when they show nonsense like this? Well, let me tell you something. I have files upon files of this nonsense matching. across the country from case to case to case. This Kylie Rodney one, to me, was like the nail in the coffin, babe. I mean, wait till you see. So these pictures of summer just keep changing. They come from the same video. You wouldn't believe it, but this is the car video. And the car video just keeps peeling away its layers. And when I say layers, they're all in here. For those that are new, what I've been doing is taking their videos. I do not manipulate. I do not change. I do nothing to them other than take the video straight from the person who put it up there, tape it at 0.25 on my phone as I videotape it from the YouTube channel, send it to my computer, and I play it slow, keeping the bottom windows open. And when the bottom windows start to click open, you get the truth. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you. Because I know this has now become a little bit more of an open discussion. So each time these things click open, the truth comes out. And then the best thing I could ask for is when the little teeny corner photos bleed into the top photo and it becomes one. That's when you have the truth. The summer moon wells that's sitting in the car is not what you think it is. And that is something that I have been talking about since the beginning. But one of my philosophies is the more I speak over these stories, the more truth that shows through the photo. Now, I don't know if that's happening to everybody. I have no idea. This is something that I learned through doing my readings and through processing and listening to the angels. I take the photos that I'm supposed to start with and put them up here. And as I start to speak the truth, if it's not the truth, they're just going to sit there. The information appears to be true. Summer Moon Wells was no way in that car that you all think she was in. This little child, I'm going to show you, is in the same equipment and the same fake car that y'all think that they found Kylie Rodney in. It's never changed. It has never changed. It's always been the same. They just used a different cover-up. This time they decided to use Adventures with Purpose as the cover-up. Now their video is the whole entire thing is falling apart. Their whole entire video. Now, again, it has nothing to do with them. I'm not discussing them. Someone could take my videos and do the same damn thing, I'm sure, and use me as a cover-up. It happens, you guys. That's what the world is. This is the new normal. This is the new world of, social media. It's what it is. So today's PDF I'll go through and then I will show some videos. I started the PDF with this frame from Adventures with Purpose video. Let me see, main video. Wait 1 second. Let's see where is it in here? Yeah, I'll show you when I'm done or else it's going to take too long. I like to get to the point. Okay, so this frame is just a frame from the video. Anytime that I stop the video, all I see is the inside of the fake car. I see the inside of the fake car, and I see Sammy's fake TikTok when she's sitting in the car. I actually could place Sammy in the car. Whoever the fuck Sammy is. Right? Because we don't know who these people are. Never met her. No idea. So, for the sake of arguing, I'm going to call her Sammy. The Sammy that's friends with the Kylie that we know is Kylie. Right? So this frame here is what spoke to me, because I'm going to point it out. I need you to just take a peek at this section back here. This section back here is what he actually shows as the bumper of the car in the next one. This is the section that I said did not belong under the the license plate. He used this section because your video is really messed up. It's under the section plate, but really what that is the head, the number 5, the whole thing going on there. Okay? This here is another part that I'm going to match up to the equipment. This whole entire thing I have seen many a times with Jody Sue Brown, Benny, Don, all their cars. Let me show you. Even though it's in my presentation, I actually want to make sure I keep you guys up to speed here. This little section, and they did a great job. They made it fuzzy, made it look like there's a lot of, algae, which there isn't. Exposure, sharpness, shadows. All right, okay. This will give you more of an indication. I'll put it one way and then I'll put it the other. So here this is what's back there. It's what we've seen. What we've seen. It's what my channel has been showing. To the right, rotate. My channel has been showing this stuff since the first day of the Summer Moonwell's Missing Children. This is part of the equipment that starts out in the back, because he thinks, whoever did this video thinks that we're not going to see it, because who the hell is looking for these elements other than me? This is what's in the back. Okay? And then I'm going to show you, this is also what he shows it's under the license plate. And then I went to the dealership and he's like, I don't know what that is, but that's not part of the car. So they're using all these different pieces of the car to cover up. The only thing they really want to talk about and show is the inside of the fake car. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? This is the head. Right here. Its eyes covered. This is the equipment with the number 5. And then these are those skeleton heads that you see in Summer Moon Wells's car. So here you have this. Thank you for answering. And here you have this. Here, I'll keep this one. As crazy as they might look, they're doing the exact same thing. It's the same thing. And this is what I'm going to show you. There's no difference other than the deep fake. Here, let me turn this to the left. Let's see. Here. And that's the part that's not, this is the most important part of what's happening, is that it gets matched together. Because at the end of the day, it's the same sacrifice. It's the same lights. It's the same machinery. They're just trying to cover it up. All of this. It is right in front of you guys. But no one's really looking. Wow's that changed. This is, I kept every one of Sammy's stuff. Wow, this is really getting pixelated. Holy shit. This was the fake Sammy in her interview. Now, it didn't look like this 10 minutes ago. To the left comes from the fake car. Let me see if it got pixelated in the other one. What I'm showing you is whatever they're showing you in that fake damn car, all they're doing is showing you the sacrifice as they retrieve the body. Let me see. Wow, did that get fucked up. Anyone else who has their, let me see. Oh, wow. This is what happens, you guys. See, the more I talk, the more it shows. Even the picture I showed in the beginning is brightened up. You're going to see the whole thing. We're going to see the whole thing. That's what happens here, WCAA Network. This comes from the video of him taking the video. The sacrifice is right in front of you. They're covered in white. Just like Summer Moon Wells's car. To the left, again, is the fake car that they showed in the video. Because what I'm showing you are the rims of the windows. The only thing those rims of the windows match are the rims from the fake car that Benny uses, that they put their head in, Andrew Hilt uses, Don uses. I have it in all my videos. What you see to the right is you see someone doing the exact same thing in one of the fisherman's videos that these guys did when they went to go retrieve the body. That is not the car rim window. See how the equipment's showing more? So to the left, you're getting a way better view now of what's inside that car. All I'm showing you while I talk through spirit are the video photo snapshots from the video of what's really in the car. That's all I'm doing, and I'm comparing it to photos from the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's case. This here to the left is really what's in that video. I don't know what they did. All I know is it's all the same information, and I'm not really quite clear how they got away with that. Or who asked them to go there, maybe. Maybe someone asked them to go get the footage that they needed to cover shit up. But if you look at the photos, that's really what's in the video, you guys. It's all the same story. It's the same. In their video, they show the same body that is just wrapped in this netting or this, I don't know what it is. It's netting or it's rope. But the one in the middle is from the video. It's from the video. They actually show it. And the ones to the right and to the left are from the Alaska boat. You know, that's a good question, Trudy. I don't know. I don't get I don't get that kind of information. Trudy asks, is that the reason that they ran them away from the scene? I don't know, but all I do know is I watched AWP's interview, and they were very, very, very nervous. They were very scared. They were scared. In their video, what you see to the right shows up in their video that's floating, and that is one of the main elements within the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children. Believe it or not, the picture to the left is from Summer Moon's car ride. It's from her car ride. This is a very important thing to look at because it's really, really crystal clear in the video. And it has nothing to do with what they're doing other than it's an element that shows up in all these different cases. This is Summer Moon in the car. She's covered in all that white stuff, all the bony things and everything that I'm showing you that's in the car from Kylie. Now you see it's changing, still changing. The one that I have of summer to the left. These pictures, the only reason they look like this is because I've had them since the beginning. And Summer Moon Wells has a lot to say. Her photos continuously change. And they show information that needs to be shown for the moment that I am speaking about. And that's what I have to have faith in. So when I put these PDFs together, sometimes I'm like, I hope I remember how to explain it. Like, it's not easy, right? This picture of Summer comes from her video. It's just a snapshot. And it hasn't gotten any response. And really none of it has, because nothing's been shut down. And it's so funny because this is not a normal photo. It's not a normal photo. But what it is it's showing you the exact same thing that is over on the right-hand side. It's floating around Kylie's fake car. That's what it's showing you. This is basically really what they did. This video is from a different situation. And what you're looking at with these white cars and the trucks and pulling this shit in and out of the water is the purpose of what they're doing, and this is the money maker. So this is the part that needs to be busted. Not who's changing the videos and who's doing the fake cover-up. Who gets it to this point to make all the money? This is the big exchange. And it's being pulled up and down from the water, and they're definitely using these trucks, and they're covering shit up. This is no different than what just happened taking Kylie out of the water, which isn't really Kylie, I don't think. Now, when I show you the video in a little bit, this guy turns into the craziest shit I've ever seen. But what he looks like, he looks like Jody Sue Brown in many videos. And the fishermen, when they pull their stuff out of the water, that's what their videos look like. They're pulling that number 5 with the head and whatever that shitty thing is out of the water. That is no different than what they just did in the fake Adventures with Purpose video. I'm not saying that they did it at all. Probably great guys, and they probably had no idea that this was used as a deep fake. I can't, that's not right. I can't make that judgment. I don't have the ability to do that. It's not fair. I'm not the authorities, and I don't know. I could only show you what I see and tell you where it came from. So this is no judgment towards them at all. And I'm not joking. The photo that you see to the right, I got from the Kent family video. The photo you see to the left, I got from Jody Sue's video. Both these photos are telling the same story. Now again, I don't know anything about the Kent family. I've been showing their photos and their videos for over a year, and they haven't even acknowledged it. They haven't even talked about it. They should, because all of their videos show death and sacrifice, and they're using their children. All their children are being used as a cover-up. Every one of their videos shows that their kids' faces are being doubled up for other kids that are being sacrificed. This shows the exact same situation. It is underground. They're in a deep space. She's connected to a white thing with a red heart. And that is right in their last video from this last couple weeks. I look at their videos every day, and I create a completely new file on them. I show it, and I say it's got nothing to do with them. I've actually emailed them. I said, you need to get a hold of your legal department. Something is wrong, and something needs to be done. The photo that you see to the right was the same week that Kylie Rodney went missing, and it's the same group that followed them on all the TikToks, and those are the TikToks that are gone. I have them all. I have them all. The people are using the same cover-ups. They're using the same groups. So I'm not saying that this group is doing it. What I'm saying is the Kent family, the Beeston Bunch, the blah, 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 whatever these people are, their families are being used as cover-up. And this is as clear as can be in every video that I pull. All of this followed the Kylie Rodney case. Whoever got sacrificed looks just like her. For all we know, Kylie is somewhere right now in the Bahamas with all the money that she made. Who knows? Someone got sacrificed. I don't get it was the person we think it is. Just like Summer Moon Wells. Here's Sammy in the car doing the interview. I don't know what this was. And then to the left is Benny Keys and Jody Sue Brown's video. I am showing you it's the same equipment. It's a sacrifice, but we have no freaking idea who the people are. That's all. It's not that difficult for people to do. What is difficult is for people to accept the fact that this is going on. They accept the fact that this is really going on. Whatever you see in all of these photos that I show you of the fake Sammy is the exact same information that's in the fake car that they went to go pull out of the water. The faces that you see to the left are basically in turn up in all the videos I'm doing, right? The problem I have is now it turns up in Kylie's video. The only time this shit turns up, like then they're covered all in white and stuff, is when they retrieve the body. I don't think we'll ever see the body that they retrieved. I think they may have retrieved two things. I don't know. I get she was not alone. Yes, someone was murdered. I agree. There was a sacrifice. That I know. So it's just said Kylie Rodney's a real murdered person. I know that it's a murder took place. A sacrifice took place. I have no idea. And I do believe that it was more than one person. I don't know if we'll ever know who else. And if it was more than one person, it's someone who looked like Kylie as well, is what I'm saying. It wasn't just one person, because there's more than one person in this car. Follow me when I say that the video and the car video of what you saw, Adventures with Purpose, was created long ago. They're showing the sacrifice, and they're using a deep fake to cover it up. Just like Summer Moon Wells, this is a perfect example how they layer it. They use different, so let's say the top layer is Summer Moon, right? Summer Moon was sacrificed, you guys. I'm not saying she wasn't. But they layer it in a way where their faces that are similar. And this is showing you the different processes they go through. There's a lot of murder being done. There's a lot of sacrifice being done. That's the part that hasn't been discussed. The only part that's being discussed is that someone's doing a fake cover-up. But let me tell you something. They're doing a fake cover-up, but what the most important thing is, people are being sacrificed, and it's our children. For some reason, that's not coming across to anybody. They're really gone. They're really being sold. They're really on the deep web. This is really deep, dark stuff. That's the part. This is how it starts. And this is how it ends. I have shown the detectives, I have shown the FBI the picture of the little girl with the long blonde hair laying on the ground of the fisherman's boat, who shouldn't be there. The sacrifices all wind up looking the same. The person on that floor there is someone who is in a bad shape and is about to go through a process that, let me tell you something, in your wildest, disgusting nightmares, you couldn't come up with the truth. This child, I believe, was with Summer. And for all I know, this is Summer. Summer, somehow, to me, winds up with a girl with long blonde hair like this, because I have shown it. It's a picture of Summer Moon Wells laying with someone in a bed with long blonde hair like this with jeans. This is really happening, and I want to make sure that it's talked about, that it's not just that someone's having fun making a deep fake. Notice what's going on here. Notice the blood. The cover-up has, all that has been brought to surface so far as I see and think, and I do believe that Ryan Churchill has brought it to surface. I do believe that things are real. But the thing that is missing is that people are being killed. And the thing that is missing is because I have been here since June 15th. Following all the ones that have get gone children. I know that these people are not alive. Yes, I do agree that they're different faces and we don't know who's who. That's yesterday's news. That, oh, that's not Summer. It's like saying, oh, that's not Summer. It's the same thing. Oh, that's not Kylie. We get it. We get it. Thank you, peace, love, and light. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. We get it. There's people dying, though. We get it. They're blonde-haired, blue-eyed kids. This is what they are. And they wind up with a net around them and the white stuff, and they wind up in the water, and then they wind up being fed to the fish or whatever they're doing. But they're using other people's faces to cover up because they can. That does not mean someone was not murdered. Every time it happens, someone is sacrificed. This is the clearest photo, and I have hundreds of them that I have shown, and no one gives a shit. She is laying in the middle of a man's legs with his feet around her. No one gave a shit. And then I show a picture of her with the head in the bucket with her blonde hair hanging out of the freaking Home Depot bucket. This is what's happening. It's not a conspiracy theory. What you're seeing is real. No one wants to bust it up because it's making them a living. This is just a very clear photo of what winds up underneath the fake boat. Everything in this picture, to me, tells a story. It's all in here. The equipment that's on here that you see in the bottom middle row is the same thing that you see in Kylie's fake video of the car. This here is Benny Keys' fake car. I get snapshots once in a while of the roof of his car. It's not a car. I think he's in a boat. I think that he's in something like this. I think he's under the ground. He's down under. Yes, they go from water to ear. They go everywhere. Katie, I agree with you. But what you see here in Benny's picture of his fake car is the same thing that I'm showing you in all of the fake cars. Kylie's fake car that they just showed underneath clearly shows this part of the machinery. And hopefully I'll have time to show it to you. This is not in Benny's car, you guys. With someone peeking through the top. This is what he shows as his car. There's the heart, the stick with the heart. That stick with the heart is actually in the car in Kylie's thing. What you see to the right of him is his halfway up window. That they're like, oh, the window's halfway up. I just showed you that it's not a window. It's exactly what they showed you. Oh, window's halfway up. It's not halfway up. You know why it's not halfway up? Because it's that window. It's the same freaking thing. Same thing. What you're looking at in his fake car in the window and all that, hundreds of pictures of, they look just like this. This is what his windowsills look in every situation. every situation. Bring it to a Honda dealership just like I did. That doesn't exist. Summer Wells' eyes wind up those little squares in it that I don't know what they do with them, but I want to show those people that are new. What you see to the left is from that fisherman's video. And what you see to the bottom is, I believe that was from Benny's video. They're all showing the same concept. So what I'm trying to show you guys is, it might look like someone's faking shit and that, you know, they're covering shit up with other people's stuff, but let me tell you, it might be, you may think you don't know who it is, and you may think that it's not the Kylie we know, so it's fake. That's the part that's wrong. Because this is really happening to human beings. No one makes money just making a scene like this. You don't just make money putting heads on platters and showing it on YouTube. Exactly what you see to the right side, that's what happens. The body winds up on there, and that's the machine that you see in the back seat of the car. And to the left is actually the sacrifice. The TikTok that Sammy put out shows the complete situation that is being covered up in Adventures with Purpose video. Period. They wind up in the water. And this is what it looks like. Sammy really told a lot of information. This is Sammy's TikTok, what it looks like today, and this is why it's all not there anymore, because it fell apart. This is the situation that is being covered up in the Adventures with Purpose video. This is what her videos change to, you guys. And if Ryan, if he still has it, he'll know what I'm talking about. But they were taken down for this specific reason. It's not because, oh, they got busted. It's because they're falling apart, and we all are starting to see it. See this little head on the top? This comes, I forget the white, right there on the top. This is what she doesn't want you to look at anymore. And it's being pointed out. What you see here is the Kylie that we know. Whoever this Kylie is that we know, I don't forget the conspiracy of, oh, she's not real. This is someone. This is the point. The point is, this is someone. This is the video. These are the videos that she took down. And they're loaded in every element exactly perfectly. And you can match them up to the car. Right up to Adventures of Purpose. And that is all the authorities have to do. All of a sudden, the picture to the right, all the way to the right, is actually the exact same picture you see in the middle. But you're just showing it in during the process. Now she's covered in white. Now she's covered in white. Before she wasn't covered in white. Just like Summer Moon Wells is actually laying the same way. It's the same location. It's the same piece of equipment, exactly the same. The only difference is the deep fake, and they're covering up over someone else. I wanted to show you that there's in Sammy's pictures, she really shows all the information. And that's the part that I just don't understand, is if I'm a clairvoyant medium, right? I take what I'm told to look at, show it, it's right here. There's really not much different about it. It's the same. This is exactly the same. If you look in the back of Summer Moon Wells, I'm going to show you exactly how nothing has changed from Kylie's video, because this is the exact kind of thing I'm talking about. You see her windowsill? You see that? I've been taking pictures of those for months. It's the same thing. It's the same frickin' machine. You guys, I have gazillions of different angles and all of that. She's not sitting in a car. She is in the same fake car, just like Benny. Let me show you. With the fake sunroof. I know as soon as she was on that interview, I'm like, oh my God, she even has the fake freaking sunroof. Here. That's the fakeness. But which I really, really don't want you guys to forget is what's not fake are the killings. She is in this little concoction, just like that. She's in it. Okay? Just remove Benny's face, stick her in here. Same thing. Just stick her in here. No different. So I'm going to show you a few of the TikTok information only because I know they've been taken down. This is Sammy in the TikTok with her eyeball. Now, they did this to someone. We know that's not Sammy because the Sammy that we know is walking around. This is her TikTok. This is her TikTok was this the very next day that they said that they were together? She's covered in all of the white stuff. They put it up for everyone to see. Now that they're being called out on it, it's being taken down. Now what's interesting is look at their icons. Their icons are even telling the story. You know how they said, oh, groups use different colors? I know what this group uses. It uses purple. It uses icons. It uses shapes. It uses dots. Yeah, it's very easy. I put this out here, and I always keep this in my presentation because this comes from the guy from June 15th, 2021, the day that Summer Moon Wells went missing. It's a picture of the guy, and I put this up often. It's in many of my videos. But I needed to put this up here today because it matches, it also matches up with the Kylie Rodney case. He stands in front of Walgreens with a photo in a frame. And if you guys have that, if you don't, I have it. Blow up the photo in the frame. It's someone having their eye removed. Now, this is the same guy who also showed up in one of Benny's videos. He was showing how this guy was having lunch with Bullhorn Benny. Now, let me tell you something. Not telling you he had lunch with Bullhorn Benny. I'm not spreading that, because that could have been completely deep faked. Because that's when, people were trying to piss everybody else off. All right, I'm sticking with these videos to show you how they're the same. Our little Summer Moon Wells is in the fake car. And then you have Sammy with her head. Her head is actually in the same kind of a corner that I've shown you plenty of times between Benny's videos and Jody Sue's. But I do believe that the video that is being shown on the right is the truth. And I don't think much of that is being covered up. I'm not quite sure who that is. But that person is definitely in the position, the same position as Summer Moon. And she's laying in that same location. And she's laying in the same spot. And whatever's behind her head is the same thing that is behind Summer Moon's head. This is Summer Moon in the car. People have forgotten that there's a lot of information to go back to instead of allowing YouTube stations and creators to determine what you go look at. They're going to try to steer you away from other information, and how they do that is simply by bombarding you with Kylie, Rodney and all this stupid shit. Because this Summer Moon Wells has the story. All you got to do is take her story, put it next to this Kylie, and you will see the truth. There are other faces under hers, of course. It's right there in front of you. It shows it. But they all wind up in the same situation, you guys. Whatever is underneath these deep fakes is what is making the billions of dollars. And they're making billions of dollars by sacrificing children. That's the part that I don't hear being discussed. Both of these are from Sammy's videos. Even what they look like at the end of their videos. And that little piece of equipment that you see right at the end. Wait, let me see if I put it in here. Let me crop it. This is what you see in the car. Let me show you. This is exactly what is in the car. Wait. It's that red piece that they want you to say is part of the trunk. And I was like, that's so bullshit. That's the equipment. This part here is what is in the complete video for Adventures with Purpose. That maroon stuff that's by the 8. I know it's hard to see, but it's got the number 5 and it's got all those things in it. This here, it's kind of hard to see, but is the same. Let's see if I got it right here. Is this it? No. I think it's in the next video. I mean, in the next sheets. I'm just showing you more of this, that that they really did put the sacrifice of whoever this was up on social media. And it wasn't taken down. These are the photos. They're both supposed to be the same person on both sides of that flyer. Right when this story got started, that was one of the first things I pointed out. I'm like, you guys, those aren't the same girls. Those are two different girls on the same, like, this flyer isn't showing the truth. Because it shows not two Kylies. But then again, the pictures always do that. The pictures tell the truth. And those are two different people. It's getting so pixelated. It's getting so pixelated. Just a few more photos showing you to the left how they cover their faces with like this fake plasticky stuff or something. Again, this is what was covered up in the Adventures with Purpose video. The picture to the left is I'm sticking with the car ride, is from Summer Moon Well's car ride. The front photo of Candace actually turns into that. And it's extremely similar, and to me it's a match up to what Sammy turns into. And all they're doing is, it's Sammy's the cover-up face. I keep this in my presentations because this is a location. This is a very important piece of the puzzle, but it's just not time yet. Time will come. This is supposed to be Kylie in the front of the car. Even though these pictures all look different, it all comes down to them being inside the equipment. It's never the car. It's never the car. This is a close-up of Kylie, and I do believe this is the day of her sacrifice. Someone did die, you guys. And someone did get sacrificed, and that's the truth. I'm not getting into the conversation of who's who, who's fake, who's not fake. That, to me, I talk to spirit, and someone died that day. Someone died that day. And this is what they did to the people. This is what they do to the people. And then they make money advertising it. This is what Summer Moon Wells' car ride is looking like. It's very important to give the respect to Summer Moon, to keep going back to show you, because it's about her telling her story and getting justice. And the way she's going to get justice is for one day it will click. Like, holy shit, that's a perfect match to the equipment that I see in Summer Moon's photo on the left-hand side to Kylie's photo. One day that's going to happen. And you're going to understand that the back seat of the car that he's pretending to wipe the algae off is really only the room that they're in. He's not wiping algae off from the outside of the window. There's no algae on the outside of the window when the rest of the windows are completely clear. These photos of Summer Moon that came straight from Candace and Don one day will be very clear and clearly match up to all of the stories, even though the stories right now show you that it's in a car or show you that they're on a boat or show you that they're underwater or on a swing or dancing in the rain. There's only one place that they really all go. I threw this in there because these are kind of funky photos. They came from... Is that me? They come from JLR's videos. It's just very strange. This was supposedly a girl that went missing, and the videos I get from him are really weird. So I wanted to throw that in there. This comes from the fisherman's boat. And I do believe, not to say it's the fisherman, I say that all the time, I do believe that this is what winds up being part of their story. They are attached to that equipment and something happens to them during this fishing process. What's on the right hand side is the piece of information that comes from the car that I believe is the most important part of the process, and they're showing it right there. These are really important pictures. I am not really sure what happened to Kylie's photos. Oh my God. I don't know what happened to the one that is all the way to the left, but that's basically what it looks like now. Wait, hold on. Usually when something like that happens, it means that the deep fake part that's around it is just kind of disappearing or falling into the background. But this is what her videos do look like, and this is what it shows. Now, what is super, super clear and super obvious is that she is in the car that her ass is sitting in is the same thing that they videotaped. It would take the authorities to stop and really look at it and analyze it, but you know, from my naked eye and being who I am, this right here, and they're very clear, is what she's really sitting in. You see that? That's what the video from Adventures with Purpose looked like. This is what they look like. And to me, I'm not sure why this isn't being looked at. What's going to be connected to her face is that green head. And this is what's in the car, you guys. This is what's in the back seat of that car. And I don't know. When I say this is Sammy, I'm saying this is the Sammy that we know of. This is the Sammy that we think is Sammy. That's not, you know, that's not what we do. That's not what I do. That's not where I get my information. I'm shown to show this to you guys, and she's obviously not sitting in her car, right? To me, this is more of the evidence of something happened. And this is what happened, and it was covered up by Adventures with Purpose video. You guys, this is what's underneath it. Just like Summer Moon Wells' video, she's not in her car either. This is very important to see. This is what's in their car. And whatever photos this used to be in the left-hand side, I don't even know what they used to be in the left-hand side. But this shit's in their car, in the fake car, in the car. This is what they're covering up, you guys. When Jody Sue goes in her car also, can't forget about her. She's really in the same equipment. Now, when I say Jody Sue, it's Jody Sue's face, but it's really not Jody Sue. Her face is covering up whoever they are sacrificing in that moment. And that's what shows up in the small little squares. And then you see the elements in her eye. I mean, they're there. And that's, to me, they all match. They're all the same. So these are from 3 different places, and they match. What I'm trying to show you is what they used for the sacrifice. And I told you guys that that's the most important piece of the video. That little 5 thing matches up with these things that they put in their eyes, and they do shit. I don't know what they do. It's part of the equipment. But this is the same piece of equipment that they're showing in the video. That little 5 is what they are showing. It matches both pieces on either side. And let me tell you something. Those are attached to someone's face. It's attached to someone's face. So I'm going to keep repeating it over and over. I do believe that the people are completely deep faked. But what's very important, the deaths and the sacrifices are extremely real. The ones that are using themselves as the deep fake are the ones that are making the money. This is what's on the bottom of his car. This, not the bottom of the car, under the license plate. This to me is the most important piece of the puzzle. Wait, let me turn it. It's very important. Let me turn it back the way it was. Let's see, it goes this way. Maybe this way will be better. So it's right in there. And the white part is really important. Forget the maroon. The white part is what they needed. The white part is really the most important thing that they needed out of the water. Here's that same 5 connected to summer moon. It's right on her. The 5s that you see in the window, the fake window, is like what you see here on the left-hand side, where they want you to think it's all covered in algae. It's really what you see in the left-hand side. Those are the boxes that go, they're everywhere. And they're usually covered with some kind of netting is on them. It almost looks like, it either looks like netting or it looks like weeds, but it's always there. I put these back out here to show, maybe this will give a little insight on how they're doing it, because I do hear people do get confused. You know, when Ryan Upchurch tries to explain layer after layer and unpeel it and unpeel it. If you take these videos and you stop in between the photo, it's what's in between is the truth. So what they do is they layer it just like this. So if you look at row number 1, let me crop it for you. I'm going to show you how this photo is supposed to just be summer. And this actually is very good to show because it will back up what he's saying and that it is the truth. He is right on this. And here's the evidence. When you layer it, what they're doing is trying to cover up different faces, because they are using years of this. They're covering up from years ago, and they're using the same elements. You guys, nothing has changed from the videos I have from 14 years ago. So this is what he means, and he is right. Here's the layer, starts with one face, and then as it continues down the same row, and this is why they lined up their TikToks, because they blended into each other. And right there somewhere in the middle, wherever they want you to look at or take as their truth, is the most important piece. But the top here, this top photo, this top photo of this girl, no matter how you slice and dice it, is not the same child that's on the bottom row. You see, that's how they do it. And they're making it difficult for anyone to believe this is the truth because it's blurry. But there's hundreds of different kids in here because they're using the same elements, the same technique. This is just supposed to be summer. You could count lots of kids in this picture. That's what they're doing. Some rows show the faces, some rows show deep, sick shit, some rows get darker and deeper than the others. They change, and I think it's just depends on what you want to pay for. I mean, look at the top row, 1, 2, 3 over. Look how crazy that looks. I'll show you. These two. It's not summer. It's not summer at all. So this is what this is just all this is how they market it and use the social media to cover. Look at all those faces. And let me tell you, that's the thing I'm here to explain to you. That these children are really getting sacrificed. It's not fake. It's real. So when Jays for Justice asks, well, what's the point of all of this? You're right. It's money, but you have to understand that the money comes with the sacrifice. There's no money exchange unless there's real deep, dark shit, disgusting, underground, sickest shit you could think of happening. This child doesn't wind up looking like that just because someone is fucking around with different faces. It's because someone is really paying a lot of money to see it clearly every day. And all they do is organize them by look. These are all the different same frames from the car, and this is what they all look like. They're just doing sicker shit, you guys, that's all. This is Summer Moon Wells' photos where she was used to cover up many, many Summer Moon Wells. And that's how I came up with the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This did happen to Summer Moon. It's not like the process is fake. This is their way that they make money on the deep dark web. But these children have felt the pain. They're the ones that are going through the agony. And they're the ones who want their story told. They're the ones who want justice. This is what it is. This is the part of the story that needs to be stopped. So you can't just go stop deep fakes if you can't stop this from happening. Just find a different way. It's really bad. And these are not all one Summer Moon Wells. You can't continuously sacrifice the same person over and over. They all look like Summer Moon Wells. Just like Kylie. There's a bunch that just look just like Kylie. And they also are gone. This is the Beastin bunch. I put this up here because this little metal thing is my main element. I don't know why he has it in his mouth as clear as day. But that's my main element. And it's in his mouth. Why is it that this can't get any traction? He has it in his mouth. The back seat of Summer Moon Wells' car ride is no mystery anymore, you guys. It hasn't been a mystery. It hasn't been a mystery for months, and no one's talking about it. Why? Because YouTube has creators that dictate your direction of what you're going to look at and what you're going to pay attention to. They dictate you. They're the ones who are keeping you from re-looking at the stuff because they've reused their same elements. The box that's behind Summer Moon Wells that she's with consistently shows up, but it's being ignored. That same box is in the car. That same box is what I find underground, above and below him. This is the stuff that needs to be paid attention to, right? The car itself all of a sudden turns real white. So what I'm telling you is whatever is in between, what you see there, is what they went down to get. This is the craziest looking photo. And the one to the left, you guys, is from Don and Candace's video. The one to the left, to me, is the same thing that you're seeing in Kylie's video. Even the lights, because the lights in Kylie's video, they almost act as if they're on. Like they're real bright sometimes. But that's because it's not her car. It's like with the picture you see in Don's video. Again, this is the equipment. There's no halfway down shit. This is exactly what Kylie winds up in the car. This is the exact photo. Let me show you. It's sorry I'm laughing. It's just becomes really, it's very monotonous, and it's like consistently repeating everything over and over, and no one sees it. They all just blah, blah, blah. Here, wait, let me see if I have to turn it. This is covering this shit up, you guys. This is the video. This is a frame from this is a frame from the video, okay? And I would think that at any given time, the authorities could line this shit up in a heartbeat, because the frames that Sam shows that she's in the car, like just the frames itself and like the lines of the windows and all of that. Wait, let me show you this one. And these frames that I got, they're pretty clear. They're not being like hidden. They're not hidden. All I did was stop it and take a photo. This would have to turn it. Wait, I have to turn it to the left. Let's see. Wait. This here, basically, and you're going to see the number 5 on her face. Look at this. This scene here, with the number 5 there, basically is this Kylie. So you can't tell me this didn't happen. This goes right here. Now there's the number 5. See the number 5 right like where her nose would be? The box. This is what they're covering up in the car. I'm going to keep repeating myself. This here is that. Okay? Just like that. There's the number 5. Just like that. Let me try to get the number 5 out. 63. All right, let me brighten this up and show you how it matches. So that's why, you know, someone is dead. So I do understand what's being talked about, but someone is dead from this. It's not like they're not dead. Ooh. Ooh, this got better. Here we go. Wait till you see this. You're gonna be, oh my God. Oh my God. Watch. That is this. Now, the reason you see it differently is because it's upside down. I turned it upside down so you could see it. Okay? What you see here is exactly what's on the Sammy in the car and what's on Kylie. Wait, there's Sammy in the car. Wait. Come on. Where do you want to get one of these photos? Okay. Here's Sammy in the car. It's right here. Okay. What you're looking at, okay, under the word down that's upside down would be, it goes like this, basically, okay? It fits in here, you guys. You see the lines? This fits right in here. I could probably get those V lines for you as well, if I could line those up. Oh, I see where they are. Look at that. It's crazy. But that's what they did here. All this information we have already seen, all they did was use different information to cover it up. Because they had to go down there and get something. I don't know what exactly, but I've been looking at that stuff all year long. That picture on to the left is from Kylie's video. See how it turns into the maroon face? It's all from her video. Or her TikTok. Why do I have so many of these in here? We've seen that so many times. Okay, so this is where it gets the most interesting, is because now you could start seeing all those creepy things that are all lined up. Look to the left. This is what's in the car, you guys. This is in the car. If you really look, you'll see what's in the car. Let me clean it up a little. And those bright things floating around are in every Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's video since I've started. I call them like little critters. But the funny thing is they're in their video. So I'm like, okay, could you be any more obvious about like this is a guilty video? Because this stuff here, and I'm not matching it up this very second because it's kind of in all my videos. These things here. Those are little critters that are in all my videos, you guys. So those obviously are super important. The real small little picture in the corner, they're always quite different from the main. See? Interesting, right? Like that's what's in the corner there. And this is what's in the car. That's what's in the car. The number 5 boxes are right under there. It's all the same information as every video. Oh wait, what was in there? Was that? Let me see if that's clearer. Maybe that's why I put it in there. 72. Let me crop it. So there is something massive, obviously going on. The only difference right now for me is it's getting more attention. I haven't wavered from one damn thing I've done. Nothing. Nothing. It's all the same. If you guys could do anything, this video is really a major key only if the authorities decide to look at it. Because no doubt in my mind that the information that they will uncover, 75, in these pictures are identical matches to the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's elements. That is, that's very clear to me. And it's very clear to me that I've been looking at this stuff and I just don't understand how these people could be so dumb. That I don't care if it's blurry or covered in whatever, the authorities could remove that and understand that something is wrong with this. And it's the whole video. It's really, really, really loud and clear, you guys, what's going on in there. And somehow the conversation is getting stuck thinking that it's about who's who and who's the uncle, who's the father. I get it. But like, that's real noise to me, especially when I want to get to this point of you seeing it's really death. And I don't care who likes who. Ryan Upchurch is bringing it to surface because he happens to be a very successful person that people respect, and they honor his word. this is the next step to it, is to understand that no matter if it's a cover-up, not a cover-up, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. This child, Summer Moon Missing Wells children, matches in the elements of Kylie's fake car ride. What you see to the right is the machine that I've been showing you get stuck to their freaking eyeball or their face. That picture to the right comes from their video, and that is stuck to the eye. And I have lots of photos that show that it's a match. That this photo to the right shouldn't be in that video, you guys. It's enough we have to look at what Summer Moon Wells Missing Children went through. This is not the inside of a car. This is the inside of a place that they get sacrificed. Show me a car that looks like that. This, you guys, these are the maroon number 5s that are underground. This isn't a window. See? And I know what that thing is. It's not a pen. These photos tell the truth. Doesn't matter who it is. We don't know who it is. Again, that's not my... I'm not saying it doesn't matter who died. I'm saying it doesn't matter whose deep fake face it is, or who, you know, or who's who. It's like almost like yesterday's conversation. Now we have to get to the point of accepting the fact that every time that we see this, it's a sacrifice. And there's more than one person at a time. This is not their car. This is the underground photo. This comes from their car, you guys. The picture that I have from the fisherman boat, all the way in the beginning when I said that there's no difference between that and this. The difference is, I know where this came from. And this video that they have like this is really crystal clear. This is underwater. This is underground. This is basically what you're looking at. And it has nothing to do where they are. This is not... The video is very clear, you guys. This is not inside the car. There's nothing about this that you could explain to me is the inside of a car. The blurry is what they don't want you to see. That little thing in the middle, this is an element right here, because I have plenty of these. It's one of the main elements. You don't understand, this is one of the main elements. I went to the car dealership just to confirm. These are also to the left. This is what's in their video. It turns into a person, a little, it turns into a lot of elements that I have with Summer Moon Wells, basically. Weird. That's weird. To the left is from the car, and you could see there that that's a box. That's a maroon box with the hole in it, just like the ones I gather, and it's surrounded by a metal rim. But that little thing with the red heart is what I see in the videos. It's the main element. The picture of it on the right hand side comes from Summer Moon Wells's car ride. But here you could see that this is what really is inside the car. It's a maroon box. Wait. Here we go. Let me brighten it up a little. I like to brighten them when I'm live because sometimes the pictures just freaking turn to mush. Sharpness. Let's see, contrast. Contrast might work. All right, let's see. Here is the top of the maroon box. Now this came straight from the video. You could see it, and you could tell that it's surrounded by a metal frame, right? The box is right there. It's not a window. This is just shit that shows through. Just shows through. I mean, you can't, you know. No, I feel bad for, I feel bad for the company, but this is what's happening. Just showing more information that this is what's happening inside. Now when I say inside, this is really what was placed. Either this was placed under the video, but I believe that the video was placed over this because the footage that you're looking at right now happened first. This footage happened first. So, 86. It's not like they went to the water and then they placed this under. This is one of the first processes that happen. See, now let me just brighten it up. See, that's the inside. You could see the face of someone. See? This is the inside of the car, you guys. This is what happens when I brighten them up. All I'm doing is brightening it up. The middle one, this is whatever is happening is what they're covering up, and they're covering up the sacrifice. Period. You could see the different phases. These are just really quick ones, but you see someone sitting up in this one, someone's laying down. There's stuff in the front. I mean, the one all the way to the right is exactly what Summer Moon looked like in her car with those white hoodie people in the back of her. It's the same thing. It looks exactly the same. There's no difference. There's no difference between them other than they're just different children were used. And different sacrifice. But this is exactly what it looked like. Summer Moon Wells' car ride with the white hoodies behind her. right there. So whatever Kylie we think it is in this video. So I'm really asking for you all to understand that these sacrifices are happening. We may not know who's who, and we may not know or understand who's the one being sacrificed, but it's not all fake just for the money. It's being done for the money. People pay to see these children just like that. It's a game to them. This is their video, and it's really, really obvious that it's not an empty car or nothing is going on in here. My angels are praying that that is what's understood. They're praying that my purpose here is heard. And that is to allow this to be seen. It's not a fake sacrifice. They're using deep fake to cover this shit up. People are making a lot of money on exactly what they're doing is the sacrifice. They're not making a lot of money because they're placing deep fake. The video is exposing the whole thing. It's in there. These are sacrifices that go on and on. This is the sick shit that everyone would rather turn away from and say is fake and not happening. And they really rather make a different conversation for YouTube subscribers to talk about than talk about the fact that someone actually did die. Because that's the hard shit to deal with. That's the part that the authorities have to deal with. That's what the authorities have to deal with. And there's nothing about this in the hurtfulness and the sickness and the death of it that's fake. That's the part that needs to be understood and solved. Not does Kylie have an aunt and uncle. This is the same information that I've been showing, the same weirdness I've been showing for over a year. So by no means are these sacrifices fake. There's no difference by me coming on here for over a year saying Summer Moonwell's missing children are lots of different children. I didn't say that she was fake. I said that there's many children that fall underneath her face that were sacrificed and killed underneath the looks of her. They're the ones that are waiting to get justice. They're the ones that are waiting to be like, yeah, you know what? Please stop all this. It really cannot stop because you think it's fake. He has hit on a very important part because he's just new to this stuff. There's deep fake going on, but that's not where the conversation should go. And that's not where the drama and millions of views should go. It needs to be stayed and focused on the fact that these people are dying and they're being killed and they're being sacrificed, and it is being covered up by deep fake. But they're being sacrificed, they're being sexually assaulted, they're being murdered, they're being assaulted, they're being brutally abused. This is real, and the realness is being covered by deep fake. That's what I have been doing here for over a year. That's the part of the story that needs to be exposed, and that's the part of the story that needs to be solved. Our summer moon wells in this photo matches exactly what you see next to her, you guys. There is no difference. Only difference is one's called Kylie and one's called Summer. That's the only difference. And let me tell you something, Summer is not fake. She is more real and she's more alive than I've ever had any spirit speak to me. She's more vibrant than most people I know on earth. Her photo is exactly what I'm showing you guys in these pictures in Kylie's car. And Summer Moon Wells is as real as it gets. These match over and over and all day long. All day long. Really don't know what the fuck this picture is, but it shouldn't be in the video. It's in the video, and I really, really hope that the conversation gets turned to saving these children, gets turned to recognizing that they're being sacrificed, recognizing that wherever they are isn't in this fake car, and that whatever this is isn't about who's who. This place is a real place. This child, let me get a picture of her, is real. She's not by herself. Now you could call Kylie Rodney missing children. Because I venture to say she's not alone. She's with these kids, and this is real, and they're really dead. There's nothing about this child here that is fake, other than the deep fake they put on it. It's all the same. And that's what I pray for. And that's what I hope for tonight's live, that you all leave here realizing and recognizing that there is something deeper going on that's more important to talk about. And those are the deaths of the deaths that are occurring because they're being deep faked over it. But it's not the drama to talk about the people. It's to give justice to those that have been touched by these sacrifices. Thank you all for being here. God bless you all. Thank you. Have a wonderful Sunday night, and I will definitely be talking to you soon. Good night, guys.